Earth, the cities. It's going to be a scorcher. Dawn, and the humans are again on the move. So constant is their need for fresh water and food. This is the last great migration on Earth, a scene that has looked exactly like this for 1,000,000 years. Seeing this, you're looking directly into the deep past, witnessing nature just as it was meant to be. Geology and time created the perfect place here, an Eden for humans in evolution. Here, nature worked out its system of checks and balances, a constitution that ensured diversity and robust good health. And sometimes, restful ease for everyone who's earned it. Almost unchanged today, this is the Earth, a national park near the border of space the size of a large ball. There are about 8 billion humans living in families. At the heart of each is the core of females who raise the kids. Each family inherits a mixed bag of problems and benefits passed down through generations. In this social network, the males have but 3 jobs: to procreate, to protect, and to earn. Where do humans come from? Well, this is still a largely unknown fact. Humans themselves have been asking this question since the beginning of their time. And after countless wars and fights, they decided to settle on 2 possible options. One group has a theory that humans, together with nature and other animals, are created by the Almighty God, a divine creator, if you will. Another group has the theory that humans evolved from the monkeys, evolution of species, if you will. At the time of making this documentary, it's still not clear which group is right. The restfulness we associate with humans have 2 causes. Work is a sensible way to get through the heat of the day. Relaxing is for the cool of the evening. In the evenings, each family stays home and waits for the Netflix show to come online. This is their territory. The oldest family member gets to choose what is to be watched. This is what means to be territorial. Out of the mists of the past, a prehistoric relic with an uncertain future. Most humans are careful what they eat, maintaining good health and making sure that everybody in the park is well fed. Their favorite food is freshly hunted fast food. It comes in a variety of shapes and colors and can be found in abundance in supermarkets across the park. Considering their written history of thousands of years, it's interesting to note that only 50 years ago they started debating which food is right for them. Same like with the origins of humans, this debate is still ongoing and it's just getting more complex as the years go by. It's important to add that humans are the only species in the park that are not sure what to eat. Perhaps their huge brains know something we don't. Over centuries, humans have worked hard to develop tools. They use these tools for their survival and to further ease their living. At some point in time, those tools stop being necessity for survival, but means to control more resources. Once they realized this was possible, a new era of human civilization emerged. Humans with the same mission started organizing themselves into groups they call companies. A group of companies which have similar mission are then grouped into industries. And the sole purpose of all these companies is to steal from another company as much resources as possible. This strange value system is what they call economy. And the economy is a big part of their lives. Humans tend to spend 20 to 25 years of schooling just so they can get qualified to join one of these companies. However, When they manage to join a company, their worries are not over. Once accepted, they need to constantly compete with each other for the ranking within the company. Even in the midst of all this competition, there are other demands of a human: providing for the next generation of humans. The duty, which seems like a privilege, can become difficult. That's because humans evolved from finding partners based on utility to reproduce to more advanced internet-based search. About 40 years ago, one of these industries created the internet, an imaginary space which humans can access through computers and nowadays phones as well. In this cloud-based environment, as they call it, humans are free to do anything they wish, from sharing media and information to finding a mating partner. Humans developed apps that can show them hundreds, if not thousands, of potential mating partners within a swipe of a finger. As easy as it sounds, sometimes it can be hard to find the perfect match. It's a demanding and sometimes time-consuming process to find a mate which will help bring new humans to the park. It's also a long-term commitment. For every kid born, the parents' presence will be required for a few years, until their offspring can survive in kindergarten. Even so, 80% of kids don't make it through their first year without a phone or a tablet. At the core of their personal development is the ability to access the internet. Meanwhile, the family awaits for the next show. But there is little to fear tonight. It seems like internet provider is generous today, allowing for a full 50% of the agreed download speed. No buffering tonight. Although this seems like a strange way to maintain the human race going, it's working for them. Other traits are much more common sense, choosing their leader being one. This is of utmost importance to humans. That's why they run a popularity contest every 4 years. The winner gets to make rules and regulations by which others abide. However, the leader doesn't have to follow all the rules. Instead of pairing this supreme position with a set of skills, experiences, and wisdom, they choose this as a much easier and effective way. Another common trait is to like this video and subscribe. Humans believe that subscribing and turning on notification bell helps tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. YouTube is one of those digital things human design on the internet, in case you're wondering. Considering tremendous growth in the human population, it was inevitable for laws to be formed. Law is a written set of rules that a certain group of humans agreed upon. These are guidelines for behaving with strict consequences if not followed. For example, humans do not like aggression and violence. Therefore, they have a law that prohibits this kind of behavior. However, the government has a monopoly on violence through its use of police and military. In that case, it's allowed and supported. Just in case you're wondering what the government is, it's a small group of people who are making all the rules but don't have to follow the same. Members of this group are chosen by the winner of popularity contest every 4 years. Just like with confusion on what to eat, humans are the only group in this park that have laws. No other species or even their environment have any laws. This is a human-only characteristic. After years of schooling, working and providing for the next generations, humans get into a peculiar period of their life. Years of restfulness is followed by deep thoughts about their existence and purpose. Some humans become scared of their mortality and go through psychological crises. This is usually accompanied by extravagant purchases and identity crisis. They call this period a midlife crisis. Soon thereafter, they enter retirement. This is the phase of their lives when they get to do nothing and worry about random things that might happen to them. During this period, they also try to find ways to spend as much time as possible with their grandkids, whose sole purpose, on the other hand, is to avoid this at all costs. What seems like a normal species at the first sight it immediately becomes clear that humans are quite interesting and sometimes strange creatures. All the money they earn during the stealing process, they tend to spend on meaningless stuff, like drinks, clothes, and gadgets. Some even borrow to buy even more useless stuff. If you give them a ball, they will automatically divide themselves into two groups and start competing against each other. Males live on average shorter than females due to the extreme desire to do dumb stuff. If you tell them an amusing story, they will start tensing their face, show you their teeth, and release strange noises while doing it. They call this thing laughter. Apparently, it's contagious, so be careful.
Voy a la playa, había subido la marea. Había subido la marea y encontré una paella.
They still believe that we will come and visit them. They are totally unaware that we have no interest in visiting this ghetto. The further we stay away from them, the better chances we have to stay sane. Aside from all this, humans can be quite nice. So make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh yeah, also turn on notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. See you soon.